Hello, my name is Anthony Lord, and this is my Gator-to-Gator Leadership Connection presentation. I've had the pleasure of finding mentorship in both my connections, Kevin Carr and Tim Ballarat. Kevin Carr is the founder of Pro to CEO, a career transitioning and business development consulting firm for current and former athletes, artists, and organizations. Carr has over a decade of experience in athlete development in various environments. His first experience was at Florida State University, where he received his bachelor's and master's degrees at. Carr was a sports academic advisor for both Florida State University and Michigan State University. He graduated from the University of Florida with his PhD in sports management. Before Pro to CEO, Carr served 13 years at the NBA and the NBA G League, and his roles included Director of Player Relations, Vice President of Social Responsibility, and overseeing rules and regulations with the league. Tim Ballarat is the current athletic director and head of department at South LA College Prep. He also teaches math and science there. He's had experience at numerous middle schools and high schools as a teacher, coach, event coordinator, and athletic director. He also owns a nonprofit organization called Education. Education helps first generation students understand the college application process and be fully equipped to advance their education past high school. Ballarat possesses a sports management master's from the University of Florida. I've had the chance to ask both of these connections what their core values and leadership were. Core values help followers exemplify the behavior necessary to fulfill a mission, goal, or vision for an organization. Carr's four main core values are respect, passion, faith, and honesty. Ballard's three main core values are trust, communication, and punctuality. My connections provided advice on the challenges they faced and how that led to different opportunities. Kevin Carr wanted to get in the business of sport after he obtained his FSU degrees. However, there was no jobs available for him at the time. He stayed consistent in his work and found a niche in developing people. He became an academic advisor at FSU and developed the first ever life skills program in school history. After FSU, Carr started an organization called Inroads of Central Florida. He helped women and minorities get internships and full-time opportunities. He struggled as he admitted he did not know enough in sales, but he said resilience was his best attribute as a leader at Inroads. He was able to keep the company up and transition off of it. After Inroads, he became an academic advisor at MSU, shared the same success from FSU's advising, and was hired as the NBA G League's first ever director of player relations. In the G League, Carr was faced with a crisis in his first year. The league suffered tremendous losses due to the lack of market research. Carr had to fire the majority of the people he hired and made promises to. Through developing strategies, Carr helped the G League become profitable, and he ended up getting promoted to overseeing NBA player operations. Tim Ballarat started his career in the business field after college. However, he did not enjoy it as he described it as a bad competition type of environment. He then transitioned to educating, where he was hired by his former middle school to coach and substitute teach. He faced challenges stemming from not having enough experience and not fully understanding the rules and regulations regarding coaching. He stayed consistent and was willing to learn. This led him to multiple opportunities as well as a new endeavor. After coaching, Tim possessed a desire to become an athletic director. He wanted the power to implement the changes, and through developing trust and exemplifying leadership to student athletes, Tim was offered an athletic director job. Currently, he is the AD at South LA College Prep. Both my connections showed both servant leadership and transformational leadership. Ballard values working as a team, as his decisions all require input from all different levels of his staff. Tim also offers his staff explanations and reasoning as to why his decisions are being made. Carr places value in community building, innovating, creativity, goal setting, goal attainment, and diplomacy. He also emphasizes the importance of trust. My two connections provided me with a list of the standards that they set for both themselves and their followers. Carr carries five non negotiables, which are loyalty, discipline, consistency, focus, and execution. Ballarat carries three must have characteristics. They are being a team player, showcasing humility, and understanding the power of positive reinforcement. Carr and Ballarat both had great leadership examples. Carr's favorite instance was when he advised Warwick Dunn. Dunn's mother had just passed away, and Dunn came to Carr for academic help as well as guidance on the situation. Carr watched Dunn stay strong for his family and continually help in his efforts with the Habitat for Humanity. Tim was able to showcase his leadership and coaching as coaching a transfer basketball student athlete. The kid had all the tools to be great, but carried a temper. His temper blew up at the end of the game as Tim had to bring him one on one and talk to him in the locker room. This instance shaped the student athlete's perspective, and the student athlete still seeks leadership advice from Tim to this day. Both my connections provided me with leadership styles and values that I want to embody when I obtain a leadership role. I want to be able to contact them to ask for advice and guidance, but also relay to them information about my leadership journey.